It is so frustrating to be stuck in this cast for 8 to 10 weeks. As a tennis player, I am so used to being active, it just feels so restrictive to be in a cast. It all started my junior year of high school back in Enterprise. It was a friend of mine, Amy's birthday, and we were all sort of goofing around and I was dancing in heels. Well, I stepped on somebody's foot and I went over on my ankle in my heels. This was in early November, and tennis practice didn't start until February, so I wasn't that worried about it, despite the fact that my mom was freaking out that I had ruined my tennis career. I was only on crutches for around 10 days, and I felt confident I would be ready for tennis season. When we started practicing, it still didn't feel right. I started experimenting with trying to brace it and make me more comfortable. Well, the first match of the season, I went over on the ankle really bad. Things popped and tore, and I knew it was bad. I ended up on crutches for almost a month and missed the rest of my junior year. It was a third-degree sprain, described as very severe. At this point, I was going to physical therapy because I was scared of going back to playing tennis. About 3.5 months into recovery, I was doing yoga trying to keep myself limber while I wasn't playing tennis. Despite wearing a stiff brace for yoga, I managed to sprain it again, this time a second-degree sprain. Now, this was my third sprain in 6 months, and beginning to think my mom was right, and I had ruined my tennis career goofing around at that party. I was scared to death as senior season approached. My ankle still didn't feel right despite a year of physical therapy. Well, with a combination of taping my ankle and a brace, I made it through senior season without a problem. I started getting my confidence back, and I was really good at taping my own ankle. So fast forward to my freshman season here at Alabama. My first match, and I went over on the ankle again severely sprained, crutches for a month, and I was afraid I had reoccurring problem. Well, 2 months later, I was just starting to recover, and I stumbled on the steps of my dorm and sprained it again. I wasn't even playing tennis. I was only on crutches for a few days this time, but I was pretty heartbroken. This kept happening. Well, 3 months later, and I was mopping a floor and rolled the ankle again. It was another bad one. That's when they decided I needed surgery. I really hope this will solve my problems. The doctors seem pretty sure it will, but I will be really scared the first time I try to play tennis on it again. It just feels so scary. My whole life has been wrapped around playing tennis. If I can't do it anymore, I'm not sure what I will do.